Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joanne and this is the Indigo Jo channel where I like to channel messages from my spirit guides and angels for you based on the question you'll see in the title. So for today's video, I realized that most of my videos have been taking quite a while and I feel like it's kind of hard to follow because I do a lot of channeling, so I'll close my eyes and channel and then I'll go to the cards, so that takes up a lot of time and I do realize that. So I think today I'm gonna kind of take it slow and just do, well, I shouldn't say take it slow. I'm gonna take it faster, a lot faster. I'm gonna actually just kind of pull the cards and see what I can channel from that instead of doing I'm gonna just pull the cards and see what I get from that instead of doing an actual channeled message and like closing my eyes. But if you guys want to see that in future videos, I'll probably keep doing that eventually, but for today I kind of want to just to keep the message short. So the question for today is, who is your secret admirer? And if you look at the thumbnail, it'll show you pictures of pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3, and just choose which pile resonates with you more. It will have a crystal card on it, so whichever crystal or card you're drawn to the most, I'd say go with that. And I think we should just get started with pile 1. Well, hi pile 1. Thanks for joining me today. We're gonna see who your secret admirer is. And this is gonna be like a little cute, fun reading today, nothing too heavy. I feel like sometimes I can get into some heavier messages, but I want to keep things light and fun. So we're gonna see who your secret admirer is. And this is for those of you who picked the Amazonite pile. Okay, so I'm gonna start by getting you some tarot cards and we'll see what we can get. Sorry, these just all want to jump out at me. All right. Okay, so I got you 3 cards, pile 1. It looks like you have starting with card number 1, you have the 6 of Wands. So 6 of Wands to me is always like a card of like victory. But what I'm getting from this is your secret admirer is like definitely hiding in the shadows, which is no surprise because he's a secret admirer. He kind of puts on this cloak of confidence, like he knows what he wants, he's like this hotshot dude. In public, he probably like stands pretty powerfully, like has like a good posture or stance, and like I guess I think of like a power position, like he knows his power positions and he's always in that kind of mode. Like he goes into this mode where he's just like portrays himself as being super confident, but then on the inside he's actually like lurking in the shadows, like watching you, like almost creepily but not creepily. Like I guess anyway, like a secret admirer would be watching you, is like the way that he's doing that. And he's kind of scared, like he's super guarded with his emotions, and like he's just I'm seeing this guy here. I don't even know if you can see that, but basically there's this guy behind the horse and he's just holding up this wand, like trying to protect himself because he's scared. And like I feel like that's your secret admirer. Like he's on the surface trying to be this like really regal like horse that just won a race, I guess, and like cloaked in yellow, which is like the solar plexus, and it's like the color of like self-confidence and power. And then inside he's like this guy just hiding behind the horse and like holding up this stick, hoping that no one's gonna like come up to him. And it's kind of funny. So I feel like he probably acts like he doesn't see you at all. Like he's just like this horse on the surface that's just like tunnel vision, looking straight forward, like, yes, I'm beautiful, I know you can pet me, but like I guess look but don't touch kind of thing. I don't know, like he has this like inflated ego, might be a little arrogant, but it's just because he's like really scared. Yeah, this guy might wear like baggier clothes or like baggier shirts. I feel like men in general kind of wear baggier shirts, but this guy, he has like a unique kind of style to him. He likes to be a little different than the regular guy. He might like the color black. I'm not saying he likes to wear black, but I'm just feeling like he likes the color black in general. He might even like have longer hair or like shaggier hair, a mustache. Oh my gosh, he could have a mustache. This guy has a mustache. He might like wear like accents in his hair, like hats or something. Gym shorts. I don't know if he works out. I think he might like go to the gym and work out. He likes to win. This is what I think he's like secretly or like not secretly very competitive. So the way he like attracts people or tries to attract people is like kind of wearing his accomplishments on his sleeve and like being more nonchalant about it. Like I don't think he's super braggy, but he like acts as if like, yeah, I won that, like I know I won, I'm a winner. Like he always has that kind of attitude, and I guess he's hoping that that will impress you and kind of draw you in, as opposed to him actually like coming to you. And then second card, we got the Wheel of Fortune, but in reverse. And I normally don't take reversals. I only take them if they jump out in reverse, and this one did. So I figure I will take that in reverse. Okay, so with this card, I feel like he's kind of sneaky. Like he's like the type of person that would want to like slide in. Like I just think like slide in your DMs, but kind of off topic, but I see this snake here, and it just reminds me of like that joke of like I don't know if you watch Harry Potter, but there's like this joke like, I'm not Slytherin, but I would but like I would slither in, you know, that kind of mentality. And I think that's what your secret admirer, like I feel like if he approaches you, it's gonna be in that kind of like really coy, like sly way. I don't think he would give too many emotions away. I don't think he would give any emotions away, to be honest. He would just kind of like, it's funny because this like devil dog looking thing at the bottom of the Wheel of Fortune, it just looks like he's like floating, and he's kind of just like letting the wheel like move him, and he's like just like, hey, what's up? I don't know if that made any sense, but basically what I'm trying to say is like, he's not gonna move, he's gonna like let something move him towards you, and then when he gets next to you, he's just gonna kind of be like, oh hey, like since you're here and I'm here, like do you want to go do something like that, where it's like, oh, I didn't go out of my way to like get next to you, but since I'm next to you right now, like why not? Because at the end of the day, like this guy just really is afraid of rejection. Or I'm sorry if I'm saying guy, it could be a girl too. I don't know why. I guess I was getting a male from the other card, but guy or girl, man or woman, masculine, feminine, this person wants to just kind of appear like, oh, I just stumbled in your area. And he might actually go out of his way to be there, but he wants it to look like he just kind of like stumbled near you. So I think that might be happening in the near future, where he just kind of appears somewhere and you're like, why are you here? And he's like, I was coming here anyway. Like, I don't know. Some kind of excuse like that. But yeah, he's still gonna be very guarded, because I see a sword here, and prideful, because I get the image of the lion. So his pride is what's his like downfall, because his pride is keeping him from actually expressing himself and how he feels about you. But he could be an air sign also, since there's a sword. But at the end of the day, like, this guy still has his eye on you, and he's wanting you for sure. And you're like the target in his mind. Like, there would be a big target sign on you, I feel like, if we were in his head right now. But he's not willing to actually express how he really feels. I think he just wants to be like near you and maybe have you express how you feel. And I don't think even then he would say anything. He would just hope that you would make all of the moves and do everything. So I really don't think he's in the space to like reciprocate any feelings. But he definitely wants you around, and he wants you in his life. And I don't know, he could be like quite the sneaky person. That's what I'm seeing. He might also like the color purple, I'm picking up. But moving on to card number 3, you guys got the 5 of Wands. So with this card, the card is like naturally talking about competition and feeling like there's a lot of obstacles in the way. Like, you might have to like fight for this, and I think it could be on both sides. Like, maybe you both have a lot of options or have a lot of people around that, or I feel like he's seeing you this way, as you having a lot of options and like kind of having to fight them off with a stick, because that's what they're literally doing. This person in the middle, I feel like, is literally fighting all of these guys off with a stick. And I think he kind of views you in that way, where there's a lot of people that are vying for your attention and you don't want any of their attention. You're just kind of like, leave me alone. Like, I'm okay by myself. Please leave me alone. I don't need you. Like, he sees you as being like more of an independent spirit, and also pretty like feisty. So you could be like a fire sign or have fire in your chart. And you're like one of those independent people that's like, okay, I don't need someone else. Like, I'm fine, 100% fine on my own. So that also could be why he feels like maybe you wouldn't be as open to him coming forward, because he feels like you are more of an independent person, and kind of would feel that way toward him also. You would be a little defensive and kind of say, I don't really need anyone, no thanks. And at the end of the day, I think he's just kind of like preparing for that. Like, he is expecting that, and that's why he's too scared to like express his feelings. But since we did have the Wheel of Fortune card, I feel like he feels like you two have a very like special and unique connection, and it was almost like fated that you guys came into each other's lives and you met. So I think he doesn't want you to leave his life. Like, he wants you to be around, and he feels comforted when you're around. but he's also kind of intimidated and afraid of you. So he's gonna like be around but keep like a safe distance because he doesn't know how to deal with his emotions. And I think he's really fragile is what I'm seeing, just by like what I got from the first card is like he's scared. And it's not just like oh, I have nerves about going forward. It's not just that. He literally is like flinching. Like the image I saw was someone like flinching with a stick. Like this guy must have been really hurt in the past, because I just see like someone who's just thinking everyone's out to get him and everyone wants something from him and wants to hurt him. So it's kind of like one of those cats that like has been mistreated, and you see them and they're like, poor things. Now I'm like getting kind of sad, but you just see them and they're like in desperate need of care and attention, but anyone that approaches them, they will like hiss at them and like act like they're gonna scratch them and bite them, but they're like emaciated and almost to the point of like, I don't know, like on the verge of death almost, and they know they need that help, but they have been so hurt that they can't trust anyone that comes to them. And that's kind of that energy that I see from this person, but they won't show that on the outside. That's just like deep inside them, where they have that kind of emotional baggage, I guess. And I think with like, even like with pets like that, the key is to be there for them and let them know that you're going to be there for them and that you're not going to hurt them. And I think it's kind of like a daily process, because step by step they'll see that you were there for them and that you weren't trying to hurt them, and then like little by little they'll start to unfold and lower their guard, and maybe they'll take a couple steps to you and like a couple more steps. So I think if you really like this person and you want to start something with them, I think that might be what it's gonna take, is like those like little baby steps where you can be like, hey, I'm here, if you need anything. Just like, you don't even have to say that to them, but maybe little actions you do, little things you do or say kind of give that message to them that like you care about them and you're gonna be there for them even if they're not ready for anything. And then maybe when they are, or like when they know that you're someone who really does care and someone they can trust, then one day they'll actually come forward and approach you, I guess. But I'm not saying wait for this person, because I wouldn't wait for anybody. I would get the hell out of there. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, it's your choice, you have free will, but I guess just know that this person really does care about you, and I think I can't tell if it's like he's wanting a long-term thing or not, but I just know that he feels a strong connection with you and he wants to move closer to you to see what can come from that, and whether or not that's just sexual or that's just as a friend for now. I don't know. I do know he has like romantic feelings for you. And I'm also pulling an Archangel Oracle card. So let's see. Confidence is the key to your success, new moon in Leo. So with that, I feel like this guy could be a Leo, because before I saw like the lion, and he has like this confidence and pride issue, so I feel like he could be a Leo or have Leo in his chart, or you could be a Leo or have Leo in your chart, since you do have like that fiery kind of energy to you. but I feel like confidence is what's kind of hindering this right now. He definitely needs to work on his confidence, and when I say confidence, I mean his actual confidence, like his self-esteem. Like, he needs to be authentically confident in who he is, and right now he's kind of like pretending to be confident, but he's like severely lacking in that area. Like, it's just a mask right now. Like, it's just something he's wearing to show people, I don't need your help, I got this. But he actually is struggling with his confidence. And I think and it's not necessarily on your side. I think you actually are pretty confident, and I think you need to hold your vision with him, like kind of hold your boundaries and be confident in your boundaries, because you also don't want to like give the message that it's okay for you to like be used in this situation. Definitely hold strong and keep to your values. But in his case, I think he's just seriously lacking some confidence, and that's going to be the key to his success. If he does want something with you, I think he just really needs to work on that. And then we have teaching and learning. Archangel Zadkiel, keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. So I feel like you guys can actually learn a lot from each other. So I think this would be like a good like reciprocal kind of relationship. There would be like a nice reciprocal energy to it. I feel like there are things that you don't know that he's like really good at that he could help you with, because they're things like you're interested in but you don't know much about, and then like vice versa, like there are a lot of things that you know that he doesn't know, and like you can help him with that. So I think you guys are like really different in like the things that you are knowledgeable about. They're like completely different areas of expertise that you guys have, but it's very complementary because it's things that you both love and are interested in, and you guys can really like come together and help each other like learn about those things. So that could be a way that you guys can I guess bond, like maybe start talking to each other and then ask about different things and maybe help each other in certain ways and grow like that really strong friendship, and then from there something can grow eventually. But I think he just really needs to work on his confidence because he's kind of scared to approach you, and he might even be like, he is definitely intimidated by your like fiery energy. So if there's a way that you can ease into a relationship with him, like a friendship, by teaching him things or by even learning things from him, I think that'll actually help to build up his confidence to where like he's like happy with you as a friend, and then eventually you guys can like hang out more, and then eventually you guys will be like maybe more than friends. Who knows? That's something that's an option for you though, and I think that could actually work with this person. Guy or girl, not saying, I'm sorry if I keep saying he, it could be a guy or a girl. And then so lastly, I just want to read the message from the Crystal Spirits deck about Amazonite, which is the crystal that you chose. And what I love about this deck is that in the guidebook it gives like different meanings for different subjects. So I'm actually going to read the romance meaning. I believe it says romance meaning. Oh, relationship message, sorry. I'm going to read the relationship message. Okay, so love is sometimes so blind and we see what we want to see. Thus, we might need a little nudge from the conscious universe in order to become aware of something bigger on the horizon for us. Maybe this relationship isn't meant to be, but rather is here to prepare you for the one you most deserve. Or maybe it needs to change into a new and better form. And you have to let it go so that it can evolve naturally, perhaps developing into something deeper and more meaningful. Maybe what you have been worried about is an obstacle to trust and intimacy placed there to help you and your partner grow and become even more connected in love. Fear not, for what is being revealed is for the highest good of all. The conscious universe wants you to be happy and has much to teach you about getting in your own way. Be open to the revelations you're about to experience. Okay. And then the general meaning for Amazonite is truth, revelation, the evolution and natural flow of events. Okay. And then looking at this card, I feel like I'm getting a lot of purple too, so you guys might have a good like mental connection. You could be like intellectually compatible and have really good stimulating like intellectual conversations. And then Amazonite itself is green, so that's a good like heart chakra color. So I feel like you guys do you have like a nice like heart like emotional connection? I just think the heart chakra is something that this person needs to really work on. He or she is blocked in that chakra right now. And what the message I think was trying to say was that if he's not being emotionally vulnerable and open with you right now, it's best not to give more than you receive in that case. Like, don't keep giving and giving to this person if he's just going to be like, if he's just going to take and leave you hanging, because that type of person isn't reliable, and you don't want to just one day be left by yourself for like another woman or another man and just like be left hanging and be like, oh, okay, I guess like that's what it was. Like, I'm just saying this because I care about you guys, but I feel like there is a connection there, and I understand how hard that can be to let go of, but either way, if you do let go of it, this person will either eventually build the confidence to come back to you, or you could end up meeting someone that's even better, that actually has the confidence to start off with, that will give you the kind of relationship that you want and really deserve. So yeah, love you guys. So thank you for joining me, pile one, and if you like the message, you can like the video if you want to, or comment, or subscribe. Thank you, pile one. Bye. Hi, pile two. Thanks for being here with me today. This is your message for the question of who is my secret admirer. So today I'm not going to be channeling with my eyes closed like I usually am. I'm just going to be picking some tarot cards for you and picking a couple of oracle cards and seeing what I get from those. So this is the pile if you guys picked the lithium quartz crystal card. And that's number 33, so I don't know if 33 is a significant number for you right now, but we're going to read the message from that card later on in the reading, and I'd say first we're going to start off with a couple of tarot cards, so let me get those for you. So, look at this. So first of all, I'm seeing you guys got Page of Pentacles for your first card. So I'm hearing like arms wide open. Like this person has their arms wide open for you, and they really just like cannot wait for you to like come to them, basically. Like they really, really like you, and it's really like a sweet energy. It's like, I'm so ready to be with you right now, and like I adore you. Wow, I just channeled that right there. Oh, this person's really sweet. I feel like he likes cuddling. Like he really likes blankets and just like cuddling up to you at night or something. I don't know if you are with this. Well, obviously you're not with this person. It's secret admirer. So I guess I don't know, maybe he like cuddles up to his blanket and like pretends like it's you or something. That's so cute. But yeah, this guy is really sweet. He really likes you. He wants to like offer you something because it's the Page of Pentacles. So Pentacles is like obviously like the earth energy, so it could be like a monetary gift or some just any kind of gift. So it could even be like a date. He might want to take you somewhere. I'm seeing trees, so you might go somewhere like in nature, like maybe he'll take you on a hike, or just somewhere where there's a lot of like nature. It could even be like a desert too, because I see like a deserty area, just somewhere really natural and like adventurous. I think he just wants to go on like adventures with you. He's got a lot of like good nurturing like heart energy coming out of him. I feel like he's like very emotionally open. So he will say like sweet things to you, and like he'll definitely open up to you. Even starting with that first date, he'll be pretty open and vulnerable and like tell you, like he might even just say like I really like you on the first date, because he knows what he wants, and he knows that he really wants you, and he's like really ready for this commitment with you. But since I'm just getting this page card, like I noticed since it's not like a more mature energy coming from it, I think it could be that you don't know this person very well yet, or you guys are just getting to know each other. Maybe he just met you. He could also be younger than you and not have like a whole lot to offer right now, but he knows that he really, really does like you, and like he wants to take a chance with you. So that's just like a really positive, good energy I'm getting right off the bat about this person. Okay, so with your second card, you guys got the Two of Pentacles. So another Pentacles card. I feel like this guy might be an earth sign. And since that was green, for some reason I'm thinking Virgo. Could be Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, but I'm getting more of like Virgo, Taurus. Actually more Taurus now that I think about it. For sure, more Taurus energy. He, I think, has like a healthy sexual appetite and he definitely feels that toward you. Yeah, because this person even like has the red all over and the red hair, and like just like I'm getting like a nice like a good chemistry. I feel like you guys will have a good chemistry, and whether or not you guys decide to do that kind of starting off in your relationship, or if you wait, I feel like he will wait for you because he really does like you that much, and I think he wants to start something long term. So it's not really a situation where you would have to worry about him just kind of like trying to hit it and quit it. Like I think he actually would stick around. Like he really likes you and wants something long term, but he has this like passion for you to where he like wants to express that too. He wants to be able to express, I guess, his affection for you in different ways. So physically, emotionally, just all around, I guess, in a lot of versatile ways. And I don't want to go there, but I feel like he might be into some trying new things out in the bedroom, so that's something you could look forward to. He doesn't have a lot of darkness to him. I think he's a pretty like lighthearted individual, and I think he's got like a lightness to him. He's got a really light side, and then he does have like, I think everyone has both, you know, everyone has a light and a dark side, but I think his dark side isn't so heavy. So that's something you might really like about him, is that he's just kind of like this uplifting and positive person, and he's very supportive. And then third card, you guys got the Eight of Swords. So what I'm getting from the Eight of Swords here is that I feel like they want to save you. I know that sounds really bad, but they kind of see you in a kind of distressing situation, maybe, or like I feel like maybe they see that you're struggling with something, or there's actually maybe an issue in your life that you're dealing with that they want to help you out with. And yeah, like I guess this is kind of outdated, but they want to be like that knight in shining armor, and they want to kind of come in and be like, oh, I can help you with that, and like have you see them as like some kind of hero or something. But they know that you're kind of not opening yourself to them, I guess, at the moment, and like she's blindfolded in the picture, so I feel like they kind of see you as being blind to like them right now, or you might know that they're around, but you're not really looking at them, or you're not looking at them the way that they want you to. So maybe they think if they can help you out in some way, or be that kind of knight in shining armor, then you're gonna pay more attention to them. So moving on, I'm gonna grab a Moonology card for you, and you're getting an Archangel card too. I feel like okay, so I'll start with the Moonology. So you got full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. So like I was saying before, since we got full moon in Virgo, I feel like this person might be an earth energy, an earth sign. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And I think they want to kind of like shower you with like love and affection, and remind you that you are good enough and you are worthy for love. And they just want to like be that care and nurturing that your soul needs. Like they really just have that sweet energy where they just want to show you how worthy you are and show you how good you are. And they kind of see you as like, whether you're a man or a woman, they kind of see your sweet, innocent nature, and you may not be like that sweet and innocent to most people, but I think they see that side of you that you might like hide or like keep to yourself, but they see that in you. And there's like this beautiful feminine goddess here on the card, so I feel like that's kind of how they see you. As just like this really sweet, loving person, and they want that side of you to come out more, so they want to show you that you're good enough. Like you're good enough, you can be vulnerable, you can show who you really are, no one's gonna get you. And I think they kind of want to be like protective of you in that way, just so that you feel comfortable enough to be your true self and to let that self and that side of you shine. So that was the Moonology. It's a beautiful card. And then we have, from the Archangels deck, we have Clear Your Space, Archangel Jophiel, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. So yeah, I feel like they kind of see that you're wanting to clear away any of the like previous negativity in your life, and you're kind of starting a new blank page, and they want to be a part of that though. They don't want you to just kind of like go through this rebirth on your own and then kind of like evolve away from them. I think they want to stay, like they see you kind of undergoing this change where you're just clearing out all of the negativity in your life, and you're becoming this like bright shining angel here that's like ready to take on the world, and they want to be a part of that with you, and they want to show you that they are of value also to you, and they can help you do that. Like you don't have to do that alone. That's what I'm getting from that. Oh, that's really sweet. I feel like this person is like super sweet. And this person has red hair in this picture, I noticed, and then we also had another card where the person had red hair. So your person might have red hair, you could have red hair. Could be dyed, could be natural, doesn't have to be natural. Also for hair, I'm getting brown and even blonde and like straight or like wavy, but like the brown is more like wavy or curly. And the red could be like, looks like she has like a wavy kind of hair here, and then this guy has like really curly hair, so the red could be like really curly too. Yeah. Okay, so lastly, I just wanted to read the message for lithium quartz. I know lithium quartz is actually a really good crystal to use to regain your energy. It's really good for empaths who tend to give their energy away. So if you're feeling really tired and you need something to kind of like boost you, I think lithium quartz can help you with that. And so for the number on the card is 33. So you might be seeing threes a lot, or like repeating threes. Okay. So I'm going to read the relationship message, and they say, okay. It says, peacefulness in partnerships comes from being willing to trust that there is more than one day to make things happen, more than one way to think or act. Just as in nature, you can partner with another who brings strengths to places where you are weak, even as you do the same. We are meant to support each other in our healing and growth, balancing each other, which is why opposites so often attract. Let yourself appreciate the harmoniousness that arises when you allow yourself to be different from another, yet unified in love and joyful interconnectedness. Oh, that's beautiful. And then the essential meaning of lithium quartz is harmoniousness, peacefulness, and joyful interconnectedness. Oh, that's really sweet. So I feel like this could be a really like peaceful, harmonious, and happy connection. And it may be that this person, I don't know, maybe you saw him more as I don't know why I said him or her. You saw him or her as like a friend, or you saw them as, I don't know, maybe a coworker. I don't know if you met in a work situation, or you met in like maybe a unique situation where you thought, okay, I'm gonna put this person in this box, like I'm gonna judge them as this, and that's all they are to me. But I think as you're transforming and you're changing your life and you're clearing out your negativity and any clutter you have in your life, I think this relationship in itself is also kind of transforming, because I think he or she is starting to realize who you are to them, and you're completely changing. So I think with your inner change kind of comes a change in your relationship to this person. So I feel like that's a really beautiful message, and thank you for joining me, Pile 2. If you like the video, please like the video. You can also comment or subscribe and let me know if you have any suggestions for any upcoming videos. But thank you for being here. Hi, Pile 3. So if you picked the card with the jade crystal, this is going to be a reading. So today I'm actually not going to be channeling any messages by closing my eyes. I'm going to just be working with the tarot and a couple of oracle cards to channel that way and see what messages I get. I'm hoping to keep the messages a little shorter this time, so I'm sorry if it's too short. I'll do my best. The question today is, Who is your secret admirer? So let's get started with the tarot. Okay, got those two. Cool. So, I feel like when I was shuffling before, one of these cards came out and really jumped out, and I put it back and kind of came out again. So I think that's a message for you for sure. And that was actually the Judgment card. So, but first one I got out this time was the Five of Cups. So, okay. It kind of seems like this person could be an ex or someone you have known for a while and maybe had something with, or were going to have something with, might have almost started a relationship with, and then things went south. Because this person right now is really sad. Like, they're just blue, like blue. Like, they might have, I don't know, they might have been crying about things. I don't know how well you know this person, but probably really well. Immediately when I saw the blue, I just thought, oh, blue, and it's kind of dark, so it's just like sadness. But then looking further into it, I'm like, oh, that's like indigo. Like, this cloak that the person is wearing is like indigo colored. So I think indigo is the color of the third eye. So I think maybe he and you might have like a telepathic connection where you could see each other in dreams or like feel each other's energy, and either you might be feeling his like sad energy, or like he might be feeling your energy and he's feeling like maybe you're moving on and he is not happy about it at all. He's just kind of like basking in his sadness right now, and he doesn't really want to look or think about anything else. So I think that's why he's like kind of viewing you from a distance right now. But whatever you guys had, he's definitely still holding on to, and he still has a lot of emotion for you, because there are a lot of there's just a lot of water in this card, and he feels like everything is kind of lost between you guys right now. But with the Judgment card, I feel like this card, obviously this is the Judgment card, but sometimes I like to think of it as a resurrection card, because if you look at it, there's all these people kind of resurrecting. So it's like Judgment Day is the depiction of this card, but in Judgment Day, I guess that's whenever all the souls are kind of like being resurrected and brought back to life and brought back to like happiness and good times. And I feel like maybe there will be a resurrection in you guys' relationship, and someone has to obviously make the call first. Like, someone has to be this person to be like, hey, I still feel a certain way, and they need to like bring messages of peace. So someone has to be the person that brings the peace in, and they have to be confident enough to do that. And I don't know if that's going to be you or your person, but the person who's going to speak up first is going to be the one who is more confident, which I feel like might have to be you, because this person right now is not confident, and he or she is in like kind of a dark space. So either they kind of overnight will gain some like crazy confidence to come back to you, or you'll be the one to be like, hey, can we talk, and just like kind of hash things out. And then from that, you guys can have this like happy kind of like resurrection of your relationship. And then your third card you guys got was Temperance. So I feel like you guys might be like very different in the sense that you guys are like yin and yang. Like, one of you is more embracing of the feminine energy and one is more embracing of the masculine energy. and you kind of are opposites that attract because you both represent something different but complementary. And because of that, there could have been like codependency issues in your relationship where it's like you guys had such a strong connection where you felt like you needed each other because like that person was your other half and you were that person's other half, and you had things they didn't have and they had things that you don't have. And so when you guys are apart, it almost feels like I'm not complete because that person had that and now they're gone. So I think what's needed in you guys' relationship in order to come back together and actually have a healthy relationship is for you guys to realize that that person didn't, like, it wasn't that person who had the thing that you needed. You have the thing that you need. Like, whatever it was in that person that you were really, really attracted to and you felt like you lost when they were gone, you have to realize that you actually have that in yourself, and you need to awaken that in yourself for your guys' relationship to work out, because that way you're happy enough knowing that you're one whole complete person to where you can give yourself to someone else without being depleted of your own energy, because you know that you're 100% whole. But that person also needs to realize that too and be 100% whole as well. So when you two come together, your cups are going to be full. It's not where like one person has nothing in their cup and the other person's cup is full and they're giving all of their energy away, or vice versa. It's like you both need to come together with full cups. And for that to happen, I think there does need to be a lot of healing taking place, and that's what the Temperance card represents, is like that tempering happening in the relationship and that healing. So I think right now you guys are going through that process of healing before you can actually come back together. So it very well may be that this person suddenly has this epiphany, like they've done so much healing that they overnight are like, I am confident and I'm going towards you again. Like, they could just pop up out of the blue. I think if they did come back to you, it would be actually quite a surprise. Like, you would have no idea. But they might just pop back into your life and be like, hey, like, I want to do this. I really want to make this work. I still have feelings for you. Can we make this work? And they might apologize to you if that is something that needs to happen. But it might be a while, because if you guys are still needing this temperance and this healing, it could be a couple of months actually before they get the courage to come back. Yeah, but I feel like this is a really strong connection, and you have angels that are helping you guys heal, and you have angels on your side, and that this person has angels on their side. Because there's like 2 angel cards you're getting. So you guys have a lot of like help in the spirit realm, and they actually want you guys to come back together. So know that like you have guides rooting for you. And obviously it's going to be your choice if you want to welcome this person back. But he or she really, really does care about you, and they're like devastated that things didn't work out. So I guess take that into consideration if you want. But the number 5 is sticking out to me, so this could possibly come back together maybe 5 weeks or 5 months. Okay, so other than that, I think I'm going to give you guys a Numerology card. Okay. Numerology card I got was Nothing is Yet Set in Stone, Mutable Moon. So with this, I kind of, and I do see there's a lot of stone figures in these cards, so I don't know if there's something with like stones that brings anything up for you, but just know that it may feel like things are rough right now. Like, these are pretty rough waters in the image, like stormy kind of waves. Even though things might be rough, it might look like you guys have no future whatsoever at this point, but Nothing is yet set in stone, so the wheel is always turning, like I like to say, like destiny is always at hand and things can change in an instant. And that's usually, to me, kind of represented by the Tower card. It would be kind of funny if we even got the Tower card this reading, but it's like, to me, the Tower card kind of represents that nothing is set in stone, like that card said. Basically, like, things can change whenever, and the fates can come in and shake up your whole world and turn it upside down. So don't ever think that, like, things are just always going to be the same, because trust me, that's not exactly the case. So I guess keep an open mind. And then for your Archangel card, I'm going to take the first one that jumped out, because we got a couple that jumped out. So the card you got is Patience. Archangel Jophiel, your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. So that kind of goes back to what I was getting with the Temperance card, is that this might take a little while, because you guys do need to nurture yourselves and give yourselves self-love, fill up your cups for sure. And as I'm saying that, I noticed, so I'm sorry, you might also need to heal your throat chakra, or this person does, because you guys definitely need to clear up any communication issues you've had. But I think this relationship needs some grounding and needs some nurturing, and it requires you to nurture yourself and this person to nurture themselves. And the image of this card is the angel Jophiel. She's watering her garden, and I feel like this is kind of representative of a representation of you kind of nurturing yourself and nurturing your garden. So when I think of garden, I think of the flowers or the plants represent things in your life that you really care about and you want to, like dreams even, that you want to bring to life. So I think right now is the time for you to water those plants, take care of those dreams, nurture yourself, make sure you're taking care of your health, getting enough rest, letting your emotions out if you need to, crying it out, of course, talking to friends if you need to, but just giving yourself that like love and care that you gave this person. Like, give that all to yourself right now and make sure you're like bright and shining and happy and full of life. If they end up coming back, or if you decide you want to reach out to them, just make sure you're in that state where you're happy, like you're good on your own, you have that self-love. And that way, if they're in that same place of happiness on their own, you guys can actually have a really nice, good, compatible, equal partnership where they are giving and they're giving to you and you're giving to them as well. I just dropped my card. It's where there's like an equal give and take. Okay, so lastly, you guys got the Jade Crystal. So I'm going to read from the Crystal Spirits Oracle deck. Basically, this deck kind of gives you messages for like general messages, and then like for relationship or prosperity or different things. So I'm going to read the relationship message that we got for Jade. Okay, so it says, love can draw sorry, god damn my throat. Okay, love can draw to you people who will see you in what you do not see in yourself. Okay, that was my dyslexia. I'm sorry, I'm starting over. Love can draw to you people who will see in you what you do not see in yourself and bring out the best in you. You do not have to be perfect. You can make mistakes, but what you cannot do is wall yourself off when love is crying out for you to connect and expand, for that will keep you from discovering your purpose. Let others help you find your hidden treasures. Listen to those who encourage you, and if someone tries to tell you that you haven't got what it takes, assume otherwise. Then seek out the company of those who see the best within you, for they are friends to treasure. Oh, okay. So I feel like what I'm getting is that basically be open-minded. You may feel a certain way about this person coming back into your life. Like, you may just want to cut that off completely, and I don't blame you for it, but I don't think it's so much about them, and that shouldn't be the focus. It shouldn't be so much about them. You need to honor your own feelings. So I understand wanting to kick this person to the curb if they mistreated you. I completely understand that. But look in your heart and honor those emotions. And if you feel like maybe there's a part of you that, or even if it's a really big part, I feel like it might be a big part of you that really loves this person, really still does have feelings for this person and wants to reconnect with them. And if you neglect that part of you, that's kind of you hurting yourself. So I understand you don't want to give this person the time of day for their sake, but I think for your own sake, you need to be honest with how you feel first and then make the decision. So don't just cut this person off and then maybe in a couple years be like, wow, I still love this person, and I completely kicked them out of my life. So before you make any rash decisions, I'd say go back to your heart, like be in the heart space and actually feel out what your heart is actually trying to tell you. And jade is a really good heart healing stone. So if you have any jade, if you like to work with jade, I recommend doing that at this time, because this is a perfect time for you to be healing and nurturing your heart space. And then jade, we got the card, the number 27 too. So if you see a 27, then that's confirmation that this is your reading. But thank you, Pile 3. If you like the reading, please like the video, and if you have any comments, concerns, suggestions, just comment below and subscribe if you want to see more of these. Thank you guys so much for being here.